There is massive destruction of nature happening around us. Wildlife being killed to clear forests, forests being cleared to make room for factories, for railway stations, for power plants, for highways cutting across reserve forests and sacred sanctuaries. Plastics flooding our river bodies, our ocean beds, virtually everywhere, creating landfills that are completely destroying our ecosystem. Sea levels are rising, as is surface temperature, and already destroying coral life. And when coral life is destroyed, oxygen supply in the water goes down, that will start killing our entire marine life. Sea levels are rising, which means there will be more flooding and more cities submerged when the rains come. But we don't seem to be giving up on this. We have millions of animals and livestock farmed for human consumption, who in turn require forests to be cleared to grow grains for their food, and these animals emitting toxic gases that are destroying our air. Potable water, drinking water, is rapidly coming down, and studies predict, especially in India, that in the next 5 years we would have just about 60% of the demand for water met. So, what does all this mean? It means that the destruction is now gone beyond imagination, beyond a reversible state, beyond our control. And what can we do about it? Apart from just lamenting and complaining, we need to do something, because the most impacted people of this massive destruction is not us, is the children, the younger generation, who will inherit a planet that is bereft of all things good for them to live a life. India Green and Wild is a citizens' initiative to change all of this. We are going to schools, educating the kids, teaching them about the reality of the planet, and telling them about the mistakes we made, so that they don't make the same mistakes. So that at least to keep them safe, happy, and healthy, we make those drastic changes that must be done and must be done today. Latest studies predict that if we don't start reversing in the next 3 years, we are doomed for an irreversible state. We must change, and it's no longer a negotiable state. So join us. India Green and Wild is to stop the massive destruction happening around us, and an attempt to take the correct path, so that we never ever have to look back in regret. Join the campaign today. It's for us, it's for our children, it's for our animals, it's for this planet. Thank you.